If your water is going in and out like this, it's more than likely because your pressure tank is waterlogged and it is not working correctly. But don't worry, it's a very easy fix. I'm going to walk you through how I fixed mine. There is a pressure valve on top of the tank, and if you press down on it and you have water coming out, it is for sure waterlogged. So now the first thing to do to fix this is to turn the breaker off on your well pump. After the water is off, you want to get all the water out of the tank. This here is a 20-gallon tank, so lifting this with all that water in it is pretty much impossible for me. But the best way to get it out is to hook a garden hose to your spigot and then just let the water flow out. As for me, I was having a problem with the pressure, and I was holding the pressure valve up top, and the water would then flow, but it was just taking forever, so I ended up just like getting half the water out, and then I could lift it up myself. I used a pipe clamp to loosen the nut, and once I had that loose, the tank is ready to pull away, and you can take it out. This is when I allowed the water to drain out, though. And once I had enough water out, that was when I decided to carry it out of my crawl space. Since I was in my crawl space, I really didn't mind having the water leak out like this. But if you're in a finished part of your house, I would not be doing it like this. Make sure you get all the water out of the tank. Once I got the tank outside, I took this piece off and I had to make a quick trip to Lowe's to figure out how I was going to extend it by 5 inches. Since the new tank I had, the water would go in from the inside of the tank there, not on the outside. So I had to make about a 5-inch extension to make it all work again. Big shout out to my friend Jay for showing me how to do this and what to buy.
Took the little plastic piece out. You just pull that out. You don't need that if you're using copper.
Basically, 2 female shark bites and a piece of copper was able to extend it out by 5 inches. It cost about $50 to do it this way, but it was the easiest way, and I didn't mind spending the money to go ahead and get my water running that night.
There he goes. Not coming out. When you're buying this, right next to it, there was this disconnect. So he uses disconnect to pull that back out. You gotta get that around. And then that piece, push down like that. You can pull it right out. That's pretty cool. Let's put it back in there. We're gonna put this all together now.
You want to use Teflon tape around the threads to help keep it sealed. There's going to be a lot of pressure going in between the pipes here, so the Teflon tape is the easy solution to help keep it sealed. I got it as tight as I could. The same nut that I took off at the very beginning, it's the same one that I'm putting right back on right now. And that little piece that I took off the tank is the piece that's going into the shark bite, and then it's going into the copper, and then into another shark bite. Once I got everything tightened, all I had to do was push the copper into the shark bite that was attached to the tank here. So once that copper was able to jam it into that shark bite, everything was good to go. Before you turn your water back on, be sure to check the pressure of the tank.
Like 45. So I'm going to drop it down to 28.
I have a 30-50 pressure switch, so I want to set it to 28 psi.
There it is. It's working. At 50 psi. Turn this on for a second. You can see. It stays at 50. That's great.
So nice to have pressure like that again. And I actually might switch the pressure switch, go up to a 40-60, have a little more pressure. I think that would feel nice taking a shower with more pressure. Also, I think it'd be great for my garden. And when I water with the sprinkler, you'll be able to reach out farther with the higher PSI like that. But right now, we have a 30-50 pressure switch, 20-gallon tank, a new well pump now. We are all set up. We should be good for a while. Not have to worry about this. But the best thing about all this, doing a lot of this stuff you're all by yourself, is you learn a lot. So now I know a lot more about this system. If anything were to go wrong in the future, I have a better idea of how to fix it, and I could help out a friend or a family member if they need help with something like this. So it's great to go ahead and try to fix something on your own, learn a new skill, and now I can go get myself a nice warm shower, relax after a nice hard day of work. Thank you all for tuning in. And also got to say, big shout out to my friend Jay for helping me out at Lowe's. I came in there last minute and he found the parts there that I used to rig that up. And it all worked out great. So big shout out to him. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Hope you watch the video. If you enjoy this, please subscribe. Thank you all. Have a great day.